What's up, everybody, and welcome to Very Real Tournament, a comedy battlecast that pits two very real opponents against each other in a very real fight. This week...
No way.
This week, Joey, if you'd like to listen, we got ourselves a battle for the soul of every man and woman in the world.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
We're talking heaven be hell.
Whoa. Not really.
It's more hell.
No.
Hell be hell?
Go on. Yeah.
It's a hell on hell.
Okay, it's
It's
a
hell on
real
wheels.
hell on hell.
AMC.
Ooh, okay.
It's not very
Good shout out.
No. It's not.
Bad shout out, Colin. Yeah, this week we got Hellboy v. Constantine.
Ooh.
Also this week, some new information. Butler's out. Gone. We didn't want him anymore.
Nope.
Yeah.
He's old news.
Fuck him.
Moving on, guys.
Yeah. This week, instead, we got our good friend Corey Music returning to the podcast.
Hello again.
We're very excited to have him. More excited than when Butler walks his ass in here.
Yeah.
Again? You showed up again?
You revealed, yeah.
Where he lankies on in
Yeah.
like spaghetti.
We got spaghetti's in.
We
Corey
got,
just walked in like a regular person. It was very refreshing.
Yeah.
I know how to fucking do it.
Be a person?
Yeah. I got it down. Some people haven't figured it out yet.
Butler.
No,
No.
I'm not saying names.
In all seriousnness, Butler just had his baby boy Rowan.
What?
So he's out. But we still in.
I have not had a baby.
That's why you're here.
It's the only reason
That
I'm here.
you know of.
Oh my god. Oof. Some shocking revelations are going to come into the light this episode.
Wait, is this why you invited me?
Yeah, Corey,
revealed?
I have something
no.
to tell you.
Joey, tell him.
Your baby's gonna come out from underneath the bed.
Whoa.
It's like train spotting.
My
Oh,
daughter
no.
is actually your daughter.
Whoa.
Why
whoa.
did you do that to me? I thought we were friends.
That's a twist.
Anyway, as another dad, I wish Butler well in his new life of pain and misery and torture. And them dirty dipes, of course.
Oof.
Chill.
But I don't want to dwell on that too long, because this isn't very baby tournament. We very real up in here.
Babies
And we're
are
going to
real.
get down. There's going to be some magic, some giant hands, maybe some laughs. I don't know.
Some small hands.
We'll just see what comes of it, all right? So let's do it. I'm Nick Potter,
I'm Joey Potter.
Colin Sage.
I'm Corey Music.
and it's about to get very real. All right, guys. I don't think we mentioned this last time Corey was on the show, but he has a special skill. The skill to go to school longer than a lot of other people.
Yep.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's a skill.
He also has, because of that, indomitable will, like a lot of superheroes.
A genius level intellect.
Genius level. All of the throwaways that superheroes have, it's like, yeah, he can shoot bow and arrows good. And we're like, oh, cool. Oh, but he's also super smart. Well, yeah, obviously. Like, I don't care about that.
Geometry.
An indomitable will, always.
Yeah.
Sure.
But Corey's a real life person.
Sleight of hand.
So a throwaway to a superhero is a superpower to regular people.
Yeah.
Our boy Corey is a lawyer.
Yeah.
I'm glad we finally got some fucking representation on the show, because we say a lot of shit that we could probably be sued for.
Oh, you guys are fucked, by the way.
Damn, I've been reviewing your files.
Yeah.
Our episodes.
By the way, here's this summons.
Oh no!
Boom!
Can we be fined for too many Spider-Man references?
Is there
Never.
a precedent
Never.
yet, Corey?
There's about to be. This is a case of first impression, guys.
Raimi versus the people of the world.
A very real tournament versus anything.
Yeah.
Which is kind of, if you think about that, pretty crazy, because
Whoa.
the whole premise of this show.
That'll be our final episode.
It's like the last episode of Seinfeld. You guys just end up in jail. Just
Yeah.
well, I guess we kind of fucked up, didn't we?
I hope so. Now, I need to know, Corey, how can I legally get a hold of Butler's baby?
Legally get a hold of Butler's baby.
In a funny way.
In a funny way. Well,
Legal but goofy.
Yeah, how do I get my hands on that baby?
And does this have to be illegal? Like, could you just ask Butler if you could get a hold of the baby?
Is that the most legal way to do it?
Consent, I'd imagine, is probably the most legal way to do it.
No, but what if he's like a pizza guy, right? And he rings the doorbell, right? And then he's got maybe one of those like seltzer bottles, like in old cartoons, and he sprays Butler in the face. And,
nice.
Take it from here with law.
That's hilarious. That's also kidnapping of a kid, probably a Class A felony in Kentucky. You're probably going to get fucked. So that's why I say, for anyone listening, don't kidnap babies.
Oh, okay.
If you can avoid it.
If you leave with anything,
Now,
leave with that.
if
Yeah.
I do just like allegedly kidnap Butler's
Sure.
baby, could you defend me on a boat? Could you defend me
With a
on the
goat.
stand?
Listen, I'm always defending you, man. Wherever
Oh,
we
just
are.
like people in everyday life.
Yep.
I'm not even anywhere near you, and people are just like, "Man, Nick Potter is a real asshole." Hey,
Or like going to
I'm
McDonald's.
suing you.
Can I get that chicken sandwich? Or the ice cream machine's down? I'll handle this. Sir, I represent Mr. So-and-so. That ice cream machine better be up. Snap!
Oh, I like that.
Oh, he is a public defender, so he's always defending the public.
Exactly.
Whoa, that's what that means?
What did you think it meant?
I have no idea. I have
That
no reference.
goes to show why you're asking me these questions. I defend the public in
If you're
general.
our officially retained lawyer, which you are now,
Sure.
because you've been on the show twice,
Right, because we pay taxes.
Yeah.
I believe you.
Do you happen to dress up in red leather and may be hard of seeing?
Ooh.
All I can say is I probably should. That's a good
Okay.
idea.
Yeah.
But because also being a public defender, I'm really good at following the cliche of coming into court with a suit that's obviously very poor and
Nice.
not, in a white shirt.
Maybe once in a while all the documents fall out.
Yeah, that's happened. Oh,
Then you have a cane sometimes.
it's kind of
You
like
just
being in
smack
high
the
school where like
hallway.
your file, someone like knocks your files off, nerd, and then pushes
the
me.
judge.
Get out of my way, nerd. I'm sorry, judge.
Now I have another question for you, Corey. How many times has a judge allowed something that shouldn't have been allowed, but they wanted to do it for maybe the theater of the moment?
Are you asking me how many times a judge has literally said the phrase out loud?
Yes, please.
I'm in court multiple hours every day. I've heard that 0 times.
What?
Yeah, that's one of those things that I think movies make up.
Why don't you try doing some shady, shifty shit and see if they'll allow it?
The judges allow things.
Maybe you just haven't had a client with an interesting enough story. It's
Yeah.
like, you have to let me divulge you
Yeah.
about this. And the judge is like, I'll allow it.
Have you ever represented Coolio, not the first time around, but maybe in like a director's cut?
No, I don't get this reference,
Yeah,
Joey.
that's
The
a bit-
director's cut of the first Daredevil movie. He does a court case,
Oh, I see.
and it's Coolio. He's
Oh,
defending
shit.
Coolio.
Whoa.
Man,
Fuck you guys.
I will say that
everyone convinced me to get that director's
Wait.
cut, but I didn't want to spend the extra money.
Well, I guess I should
It
have.
made it a better movie.
If I
Doesn't mean it's a
represented
good movie.
Coolio, it'd be in my director's cut of my life.
Whoa.
Damn.
They made a director's cut of a Netflix show.
No.
I'm
No,
guessing it's
the Ben Affleck
I just
joint.
said the
The
Ben
Ben
Affleck
Affleck
movie.
picture, who
Of
was
a
also an
Netflix
attorney.
show.
Nice. Saved it.
So no, I haven't. That'd be great though, man.
Yeah.
Coolio having a public defender. He doesn't have any money, obviously.
From Monessen, Pennsylvania. Shout out.
Dang.
Ooh.
That's why he's sad now. Because that place sucks.
Yeah.
Tight. So you guys want to talk about Elektra now that we're on this thread?
No. I think we should get to the fight.
And one last question.
Okay.
All right.
Can I sue the director of Elektra?
For what?
For, like, wasting my goddamn time.
Probably. I think South Park tried to nail that with that Steven Spielberg thing, but I don't think so, man. And also, I'm a public defender. That's criminal law, guys. I don't have time for this copyright horse shit.
Oh.
I'm doing shit like no insurance cases and serious stuff.
Yeah.
You're not defending Backpack Kid for his copyrighted dance.
Oh no! Is that like one of those?
Alfonso Ribeez?
Oh, yeah, Fortnite things?
Yeah, Fortnite things.
Carlton.
Yeah,
apparently,
Carlton.
the dances can be copyrighted or some shit. I don't know.
I feel like everything
No,
can be
he lost.
copyrighted, right?
He did not.
They dropped
win.
it,
Yeah,
but
they
I
dropped
think
it.
they're gonna try and copyright it and then come back with that.
which
Perfect.
courts handle a lot of important things.
Yep. Like dance moves.
Yep.
And kidnapping.
Have you ever had to throw yourself at the mercy of the court?
Sure. I mean, I've had clients, because the idea is that, okay, so you, from based on everything I'm looking at, are completely fucked. This is probably going to happen, and I guess I got to do everything I can think of to go, Judge, I know that this happened, and I know you said don't do this again, and I know you said that again last time we were here 3 months ago, and I know that she did the things you said he shouldn't have done.
But
Come
can this time,
on!
will you please allow it?
Just say it. Actually, you can say I allow this and then send it to prison. I just want to hear I allow this.
Yeah, say I'll allow it and then do not allow it. I don't care.
And also, by the way, no judge I've seen ever bang the gavel. I think
What?
I know.
Whoa.
Guys.
No gavel banging?
No, it's no. I haven't.
Do
seen
they
it
have
happen.
gavels present?
I think they technically do. I think they get it as sort of a good job. It's like getting that watch when you work at a place for 40 fucking years. Hey, you're a judge now. Good. Here's a small hammer.
Is it just a bunch of hand slaps on the table then? Like,
Usually, I haven't seen.
or they
it.
just say court dismissed?
Yeah, it's usually like, hey, that's the thing about
we
court
done.
is it's
Or
a
is
lot
it just
of
snoring?
it's a lot of like in the movies, like big wide shots. There's a bailiff there and stuff like that. And then in real life, it's you just fucking walk in and go, hey, what's up? I got shit to do.
Right.
Hey, judge, how you doing?
Well, that sucks. I'm sorry your job is so bad.
We cracked this case wide open about gavels.
Yeah,
that just blew my
The
mind.
gavel
Gavel
thing
thing
first.
is-
I know.
I think that if I knew what I knew now, I wouldn't have gone to law school. No
Yeah.
gavels, no. It's just a big lie.
If you become a judge, will you gavel it up?
I will promise that when I campaign, I'll bring the gavel back.
Okay.
Yeah, the
and
gavel.
make sure you tell people you're going to allow things.
But also,
Want to vote for me? I'll allow it.
but also get like tiny watermelons.
Oh, so
Oh, you're talking
Gallagher?
about doing a
Ooh.
Gallagher bit.
Judge
Cross
Gallagher?
Judge Gallagher.
Sorry, you're in the splatter zone. You're going to prison.
25
You
years.
got your judge's robes.
Or the
Yeah.
bigger the sentence, the bigger the water. So sorry, your death penalty is a big one.
Yeah.
I don't want to spoil it, but and the bailiff wheels in a watermelon on a wagon.
Yeah, we
Like
got this one
lifted
from
up.
the state fair. It was second place.
We've been passing your
Fuck.
case along because we wanted this big fucking watermelon.
We've been waiting for them to grow it.
Actually, they said that you were acquitted, but we already got the watermelon, so you're going to prison. I'll allow it.
I'm going to now allow this podcast to actually begin. I know you guys have been trying to make me do it, but I just had so many questions for Corey.
Yeah.
And I'm glad I did, because the gavel thing is kind of... I'm shooketh now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even know if I can really go on.
Every court is a kangaroo court. No gavels.
Ye art shooketh.
Okay. I'm coming down from that. We're segueing into what you've all surely come to listen to, and that's
Hell.
Hellboy. This episode's gonna be hell.
Boy?
Well, yeah, every time we do that, you have to follow it up with a boy. So, we got Hellboy versus Constantine.
Just Constantine.
John Constantine.
Yeah.
It's not as cool. I wish he
It's
was
not
like...
Emperor Constantine.
I know.
Captain Constantine.
Captain Constantine. I wish it could be something cool like that, because it's just a dude.
It is.
And I guess he does magic. or
What?
something.
He does so many cool things. He's not
he's-
just a guy.
He's more than a guy.
He's
Not
also
yet
an
a man.
asshole.
He's you guys picked, like, this is a sarcasm battle if I've ever seen one. Like, just two characters, like, who's gonna out sarcasm
Yeah.
whom?
Who's going to die of lung cancer first?
Oh,
That's
yeah.
true. Because
Well,
Hellman's over there. I'm going to call him Hellman.
Whoa, he has not earned that.
You're right. He will by the end of this episode. That's some foreshadowing.
No.
So, let's talk about these characters. How about that? You guys want to... Colin and Corey, of course, are on Constantine. Of course.
Of course.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, of course.
And,
Corey, Colin, Constantine.
I mean, our names
Yeah,
Yeah.
perfect.
Yeah, and then Joey and I are a couple of Hellboys. Raising that hell. Blah, blah, blah. Check the sweet tail. All right, guys. Tell me and Joey, and therefore everyone else listening, about John Constantine.
John Constantine. Well,
That's an interesting story.
I know, it's funny you mention it. So first of all, one thing I'll say for certain based on my viewing of the movie is this guy's fucking name is John because everyone's constantly John.
They barely say Constantine.
They don't. Who would imagine that the more boring name would be
Right.
the one? But anyway, he is like an occult person. He knows exorcism is kind of his thing. He's pretty much Constantine is pretty much what if the Exorcist was badass. So he's like literally punching demons in the face.
What if The Exorcist was Keanu Reeves?
Right.
Is really what it is.
Yeah, they started there and worked backwards.
Yeah.
So I guess he's also like really fucking smart and he's like a super wise detective. So kind of a Batman-esque kind of figure.
A genius level intellect,
Yeah.
by the way.
He also has a this movie Constantine is what if A, he were a badass exorcist, and B, what if the exorcist had a Q because he has a guy who shows up, I got all these random weapons.
Yeah, and I'm old.
Yep.
So old.
And it's like if James Bond had a little Shia LaBeouf sidekick.
Oh yeah.
Who happened to be Shia LaBeouf.
Yeah, they drove him around.
And you forgot he was in every early 2000s movie.
Yeah.
I forgot he was in that movie.
Yeah, because
that movie
he's in
forgot
the
that he was in that movie because he wasn't.
He
even-
showed up at the first thing, and then he doesn't come in till the very end when they need, someone to die, basically.
He was like,
Yeah.
John,
John.
you dropped a demon mirror on my taxi. Whoa, I want to fight some robots.
Yo, I'm just
I'm Chad Kroger, bitch. What was his name?
Chaz Kramer.
Chaz Kramer.
Asshole.
So he's the sidekick. I think the story there is
It's the same role that he did in iRobot, if you
Yeah.
guys remember.
And
Yeah.
of,
Who
I guess,
also
sort of-
forgot he was in that movie.
Yeah.
in Indiana Jones 4, he's sort of the sidekick, I guess, in that.
He
it's a
he
little
was more
different.
like being set up, and everybody was like, "No," and they're like, "Yeah, we weren't trying that at all. No, no. Why we would never do that? That's stupid."
I didn't even know he was in the movie at all. I don't know how that got in there. So he was. So Chaz is. I think that Keanu saves him, and when he's young in the story, like you owe me one, so you got to be my taxi driver
For life.
forever.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what's working there, and he has aspirations to be a Constantine.
A Constantine.
And, it's funny because in the comics, I read this. He's one of the few people who hang out with Constantine, but have lived to tell the tale.
Oh.
And guess what happens to him in this fucking movie? He gets murdered. Not only does he get murdered, he gets murdered like right after doing some stupid. Yo, yeah, I showed you, I'm the best. I totally didn't die just now. And then that demon shuts him the fuck up.
Classic.
One of the best, second best part of the movie. So he has Chaz. So we know that he can get to places. Constantine can fucking get to wherever
Right.
you need to go.
Right.
He's got a
Yeah.
taxi.
Right.
Ready to go.
Yeah, let me run you down with a list of powers.
Run me up and down right now.
Corey went off the Keanu Reeves 2005 amazing motion picture.
Yeah.
It
I
was okay.
did not watch that because I wanted to take a different approach.
Okay.
So I watched some animated films from DC that were fun and very different. Because he didn't have any really fun tools. He just did a lot of fucking magic, which doesn't really happen at all in
Right.
Keanu Reeves' film. But what you know about?
He fucking stares at a cat, dog.
Oh, yeah. He
Yeah.
gets,
And he
Oh,
pushes
yeah.
his arms together at the end.
But that's just like, hey, come, other person, come and help me. It's not like, oh, I'm gonna say a magic word and then
Right.
I have whiskey, or say a magic word and then I can shoot fireballs out
it's
of my
hard
hands.
to make occult magic look cool because it often involves rituals, candles, pentagrams.
what if
Right.
someone just said a bunch of stuff? and
Yeah,
that's your
prayers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that him pushing his arms together is pretty cool.
Also,
visually.
magic. We had this discussion off. I was going to say off camera.
Yeah.
We had this discussion in our trailer that
The
if
green
you have
one.
magic,
I don't live in a trailer.
in yeah, it just
I have to clarify that. He was making a joke. I don't live in a fucking trailer.
But if you do, that's fine.
it was more of a Hollywood joke, Joey.
I know.
Your house is beautiful.
It is
So
gorgeous.
We just learned he had a basement.
we did.
I mean, I knew
I
that.
did.
Yeah.
It was fascinating.
I still refuse to believe it. I'm just saying, I never saw it.
You need to see the evidence.
This basement's presumed non-existent.
Joey, take him down in the basement. Show him your evidence.
All right.
Oh God, that couldn't have been worse.
Couldn't have been better, you mean?
Yeah, that's exactly what I mean.
So magic in comic books and stuff is just like total horseshit because it's just magic, so it can be anything.
Yeah.
So anything you can possibly think of, John Constantine can do.
Wow.
There,
I'm on
I
your
said it.
team, but I will admit that's a pretty broad.
No. But I'm
interpretation.
just saying when
Right.
you're researching this, it's like, oh, does he have any signature moves? No. He just has
has all the moves.
He just has like random magic that happens in random episodes or random.
Right, because magic equals like a plot device most of the time.
Right, but some of the things he does have through most of the different iterations, he has a tainted blood.
Whoa.
Constantine's blood is demonically tainted because he had a blood transfusion with a demon Nurgle that he summoned.
Yes.
And
Yes, of course. Nurgle.
he also had sex with a succubus.
Oh, hell yeah.
And he
man.
lived, though. That's crazy.
Hellboy,
You
yeah.
live to tell the tale.
So
Yeah.
hot.
Speaking of, Constantine is also bisexual.
Okay.
Very progressive.
I thought it was just a thing they were kind of throwing in, but no, it's in most of the iterations in comic books. I think it plays along with his, like, he's an anti-hero. Like, he's not good, but he's not bad. He doesn't fuck dudes. He doesn't fuck ladies. He can fuck, I'm on the fence about everything.
He fucked a dragon.
Yeah.
He doesn't drink Pepsi. He doesn't drink Coke.
He sticks his dick in both.
He doesn't wear boxers. He doesn't wear briefs.
What do you know about, he's got healing, bitter taste defense.
Now, hold on, Colin. Stop right there.
A bitter taste.
I think you guys just won. No, what does that mean? Does that mean, like, when things taste bad, he's like, no, it tastes good. I have bitter taste defense.
I didn't read all the issues, so I can't say specifically what it means. I just want to list some of the stuff because it's an example of the horseshit of magic in comics. So the next one is magic and divination, summoning, black magic cursing, exorcism. He also can do like golemacy, where you can summon golems. I don't know. It's all over the
can
place.
summon monsters.
Sleight of hand. Mainly, the main things to take away. Illusions.
He is a magician at some
Parlor
point
tricks,
or something.
yeah.
Like that.
Minor part.
Street magic.
He also Constantine was also
Hold on, Hellboy. I'm going to drop myself into this tank of water. Could you tighten these knots on my legs, please?
I'm going to not breathe for 10 minutes.
You'll see. You're going to get it.
Don't worry, I have a twin that you'll see later in the movie. It's just
You'll see.
You'll get it.
You'll get it. But the main points is he's an asshole. He can do magic, but often doesn't. He just like tricks people. He likes manipulating people because he's a total dick.
Well, he's a bit of a con
He is.
man.
Oh yeah, total con man.
Constantine.
Man.
Con Manstantine.
Also, I guess I should bring it up now. He has a special thing in some iterations called the House of Mystery.
Okay.
He owns a house. It's like the TARDIS from Doctor Who.
Jesus.
It doesn't really exist in space and time, or I guess it can travel through because it can kind of go anywhere, and it kind of has a mind of its own. The house is sentient, and it's like the Harry Potter castle. Like, rooms are changing, staircases are moving.
All right.
But he technically owns the
Ghosts
house,
in the
even though it's
bathroom.
sentient. And there's just a fuck ton of, like, artifacts in there. So I'm just throwing that out in case, there's a battle in the House of Mystery.
The House of Mystery.
Just
Well, yeah, because
saying.
that's something so out of left field. You couldn't bring that up later.
Right,
You'd be
I can't
like, oh,
bring-
bullshit.
Oh, by the way, the House of Mystery crushes Hellboy. Fuck you.
It's bulletproof. I didn't say that earlier, but
Magic, so fuck you.
also we forgot about another big superpower he has. He has cancer.
Ooh,
Or at
yeah,
least
he
it-
does have cancer.
Yes, that's definitely part of it in the comics and the movie and maybe the show. I don't know. Who cares?
It said 5 to 6 packs of cigarettes a day.
What?
How's
in-
there that
in
much
the
time in the
comics.
day?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
And Keanu,
Well, in the movie, he was constantly smoking 3 cigarettes at once.
right?
Just in the same hand. Just
he puts like a cigarette down and then does an exorcism and comes back and it's burnt out. Like, and he's like mad about it. Like, what? This is. He also has soft packs. Who fucking uses soft packs, Keanu? Like,
Idiot.
So hard.
Idiot.
Moron.
Idiot, Keanu, idiot.
He also doesn't apparently know what cancer is because that scene with the doctor, he's like, "What? Okay, you can fix this, right? Come on,
It's
what
true.
is
He's
cancer?"
like, just do it. It's like, you smoke 120 cigarettes a day.
Ah, what do you know?
He's like, I'll trade you a cross shotgun.
Just save me.
For
And this flute
no
that
cancer.
shoots
You're a
fire.
doctor. You can reach into my lungs and pull out my cancer, right?
Yes.
No, just the devil.
Just Peter Stormare.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Yeah. So
Okay.
that's Constantine.
Cool. Joey, tell us how much cancer Hellboy has.
So far, no cancer.
Tight.
Whoa,
Leg
yeah.
up.
But is he a Cancer?
That's racist, dude.
Is he Sagittarius?
Okay, so Hellboy, in World War II, the Nazis were trying to summon a demon, open a portal.
And it worked.
It was pretty vague, where it's like they opened a portal to hell/space,
Right.
like deep space, or just
The
something.
negative zone and
The-
the phantom
yeah.
zone.
The
Right.
phantom
And
zone.
the neutral zone, dog.
Whoa. And the end zone.
Yeah.
And then
I'm funny.
something came through, but not the thing that they wanted.
Oh shit.
Because whatever. But a little demon baby came through, found by a group of American soldiers, and they're like, "We gonna keep this. We're just gonna hang out
Oh,
with
it mine.
this." Yeah, they gave him the name Hellboy. He is.
Glad it wasn't like Charles.
It would have been George
Hell George.
or
I mean-
John.
Yeah, he's kind of a demon. You know, he has a cool rock fist.
It's called the Right Hand of Doom.
It is called the Right Hand of Doom.
Ooh.
On the nail on the head.
Yeah, he has again a resiliency problem. He gets tossed around a lot, gets shot.
Yeah.
Comic wise, he can like run in a machine gun and just like get to it while getting pelted, kind of
Right.
like the Hulk, but
Yeah.
not honestly maybe that level of strength. He has decelerated aging, so he is like in his head he's like in his 20s.
Yeah.
Even though he's kind of like 60, even though he's Ron Perlman.
Right.
It's kind of strange. We're just like, yeah, he's in his 20s. And it's like, hey.
So remember that scene in Hellboy where they all go to that party at the frat house and get wasted? It's,
Yeah, he has to steal beer.
I'm not 21 yet.
Yeah, he's fireproof.
Yep.
That makes sense.
Okay.
He loves cats. Super into cats.
Oh yeah.
Doesn't eat the cats. Super into cats.
So he's not the Shape of a Water monster.
No.
That's kind of the
Abe.
opposite. So that
He
makes
likes
That's
to
Abe Sapien.
Yeah, basically. It's David Hyde Pierce.
Oh yeah, he's part of the what is it called? What's the bureau called?
The Bureau
The
of
Hellboys.
I know it's called the
booby
BRPD.
inspector. Bikini
Bureau of
inspector.
Research and Paranormal.
Development or
d-
something.
develop-
Are you thinking of
I'm sorry.
R.I.P.D. with?
I'm thinking. No,
right.
I'm not.
I'm always thinking about R.I.P.D.
Sorry, I'm doing a really bad job of this. He has a sick hand cannon.
called the Samaritan.
Yeah, the Samaritan. That has customized bullets for killing demons, holy water, garlic, cloves. He makes them himself.
Very similar to the Cube. Person.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, he's got like an arsenal he carries around with him. He looks really good Iron Man posing. Sorry, I'm just going down my notes a little bit.
He's got a super angsty girlfriend.
Yeah, Selma Blair.
Oh my God! How
here.
does he put up with it?
Here we go. Joe, it's the Bureau for Paranormal Research and Defense.
All right.
I was like, I don't think it's development. They don't develop anything,
BPRD.
really.
Guys, we got some big plans coming up.
He's got a sick grenade launcher called Big Baby.
Whoa.
Big
Big
baby.
Baby. He's pretty proficient in hand-to-hand combat. He fought like a elf ninja.
Okay.
Yeah, that Golden Army.
That was Golden Army. There were elves.
I saw it.
All right.
I don't remember.
Yeah, there are elves and trolls and dwarves and
It was Thor.
almost no demons in
Right,
Hellboy
yeah.
2. I guess he was the only one. That's Hell. He really likes Baby Ruth.
Yeah.
Super.
He can,
into Baby Ruth.
also, if you speak his true name, he gets, like, mega powerful.
Yeah,
Like,
when
grows
he
his horns back out.
to OP him, since you OP'd Constantine with the magic like umbrella.
Right.
Once he kind of accepts his true heritage, his horns grow out. He has a cool flame crown. He can size shift, so he can grow.
Yeah, he can Ant-Man your ass.
All right.
He has hellfire manipulation, so he
He gonna blast you.
blast you.
That fire.
Electrokinesis, and he sprouts wings and can fly.
But that's only his top form.
right.
Yeah,
Which
that's-
he gets when he accepts his true heritage.
Yeah.
yeah, it says his name or under like
Yeah,
kinda
because
like
at the
going
end of the
Super
first
Saiyan.
movie, Corey, that Rasputin gets him and he's like, "Say your fucking name."
Gotcha.
And
I thought
he's
you
like,
meant more
"Nah."
like
And then the guy's like, "Anung some Rama," and then he grows his horns and becomes uber powerful.
Anung Rama.
I thought you meant like more like, oh man, my parents were Nazis and it's a really hard time. But you know what? I've come to accept it.
My brother is that sand monster with the timer plate on his chest and
Yeah.
can't die.
And then he just becomes a big monster.
Yeah.
That's how
Say
it
my
works.
name. Say my name.
Have we gotten to that part? Are we already out of things
Yeah.
to say?
Man,
Yeah.
we've
No.
already reached Destiny's Child level.
Joey reminded me. Constantine also ages super slow
He does.
because of his demon blood.
Dag.
An interesting fact: he is, I believe, the only character that is aging in real time.
Yeah, I was going to bring that up as well. It's apparently a...
Our real time.
yes.
Like,
so he's
so-
aging as we're talking.
1984 was when he first showed up in comics, and he was 30-something years old. So right now he's like 60-something. So whenever somebody writes about him, they have to continue like he's aging.
Oh, that's actually
Oh,
pretty cool.
Yeah. So yeah, that's pretty cool. But he's just really slow. That's how they get around how he's not an old
Okay,
man
so
right now.
okay, so even though they say he's 68 or whatever, he still looks younger.
Right, and it's kind of
Kinda
vague.
nominal.
Yeah, like some writers make him a little bit older.
Like, I feel like you could just
But
go
some
ahead,
of-
and, go ahead and say, oh, Lisa and Bart, they age in real time. They're just, they stay young. They're 80-year-old kids.
Right.
It's just the way it is.
Yeah, but that's pretty interesting.
Also, keep in mind, Constantine had one of the... I don't know if you guys... He had one of the worst fucking lives ever, apparently. Like, his brother died in the womb. And also, one thing I read said that Constantine strangled his brother while in the womb. I don't know what that's all
Dick.
about.
Oh,
So, that happened.
And then he came out
That was
smoking
the-
a cigarette.
that was the
Dude,
first person
yeah,
he
trench
sent to
coat.
hell.
You're going back, motherfucker. So he gets
My
born.
brother was a demon baby.
So he gets born, and it's literally like walk hard. Like the wrong kid died because the dad hates him because he was born and the mom died during childbirth. You killed her. You being alive killed her.
So Constantine had to fight his dad in a machete fight.
Yes.
Oh,
That's
cool.
what you're saying to me.
Exactly.
He
And
did. He
also
cursed
beca-
his father. Yeah.
Which is interesting, Nick, because Constantine, and I'm not fucking making this up, was in a band in the comic books and had an album and everything. So he's pretty much just Dewey Cox.
Wow.
But like a British asshole.
Yes.
That can summon golems and stuff.
And has the power of
Oh,
a magic.
That's his band. Is he summons the golems and he makes
Right.
them play like bass guitar.
Exactly. They're like the studio musicians. Anyway,
Yeah.
that band wasn't successful, apparently.
Oh, so he had to go back to demon hunting.
Steven
Yeah.
Seagal.
Yeah, unfortunately. But yeah, Checkered Past, I guess, is that's his nickname, Constantine, otherwise known as Checkered Past.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Also, I just want to point out that Constantine always wears a button-up white-collar shirt and a tie that's undone, because I guess it looks cool, which makes me go, if it's always undone, then
That's
why
not cool.
why would you even
Why
wear?
would have it?
Do you even have to wear a tie at all, John Constantine? Like you do your own thing, and
Right. You're not working for anybody.
it's not like you being in the office like, man, what a fucking rough day. There's no point where you have to pull it back up. So why do you even fucking wear it? It's stupid. The show has it too.
If you didn't have to wear a tie to court, Corey, you wouldn't wear one, right?
Fuck no, I wouldn't be like, well, fuck it. I guess I'll just hang it halfway to show that I kind of care.
The judge is like, you know what? I'll allow it. You look pretty cool.
But watch yourself, Constantine.
Yeah, for Halloween you should go in as Constantine.
Exactly.
Yeah.
With
They,
the
they
big
do
trench
Halloween costumes, right? In
coat.
court?
I wish.
Yeah,
I wish.
you want to you want to be.
Is that when the judge actually gets like the robe and the powdered wig and everything?
Yeah, he's like, I'm bound to this life forever, and then you're in like a fucking Harley Quinn costume, and someone's like, yeah, your defendant's getting life in prison.
Yeah, it's like she's dressed up as Lady Gaga, like, well, sorry, you know. And then my guy's like dressed up and like he's just wearing a clown nose because he's in jail. We don't have a lot of those. Here's a clown nose. Enjoy the festivities. You're going to prison.
To get back to it, something I forgot to mention, he also has like kind of occult knowledge of all the demon type stuff.
He's probably
like,
heard of you.
Yeah, probably has.
Yeah.
He has some trinkets and stuff. He can like raise the dead for a little bit and whatnot.
Oh, yeah. One of Constantine's listed powers was being well known.
What?
Whoa!
He has a lot of contacts.
Contact. Forget it.
He has people he can
Okay.
go to for favors.
So he's not like famous. He just like
He's
even though
famous
he's-
in the occult world. He's
Yeah.
famous.
But even though he's like a huge asshole that nobody likes, everyone's willing to do him favors.
Right, and it's usually that's the crux, is that they're like, I don't want to deal with you, John Constantine, get out of here. And he's like, hey, bitch, what if I gave you this special coin that'll fucking tickle your asshole? And he's like, oh, you, John Constantine,
My asshole tickled.
buy special demon coins.
You get down to the core of me.
Okay. You
all
do
a-
me. It's like a video game, though. It's like, you do me this one favor. You go fetch me this thing, and I'll help you.
Yeah, I imagine that show in particular is just a bunch of NPCs going, oh, you need to do this to move the plot along.
Yeah.
Also, that movie has a problem, too, of... did you
Making
ever-
Rachel Weisz wet for a third of it.
That's a weird thing, man. She has a white shirt and
a black
she's
bra.
always-
Yeah, and I
She's
loved it.
wet.
like, for example, there's that scene where John Constantine's powers is also apparently sending you to hell for a little bit.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
pretty tight.
And I think it's funny because in that there's a scene in the movie where Rachel Weisz is like, I want to know about hell too. He's pretty much pulling, I guess she's pulling a Chaz, but you know she's hot, so he gets
You're fucking jazzing me.
Stop Chaz. Anyway, so he's like, all right, I gotta get in this bathtub, and she's like, all right, cool. You have to be fully submerged. Okay. And then what?
I still trust you, stranger.
Exactly. So, and you're trying to deter her from doing this, but you don't mention that. Oh, by the way, you have to be submerged because you have to fucking drown and die.
Yeah, you have to basically
So whenever she's like,
die.
"Huh? What?" She's like surprised, like, "Oh, we didn't go over this." So
And Shia LaBeouf is like in the closet, like watching,
jerking.
masturbating furiously.
that should have been me.
He was supposed to put me in the bathtub.
So anyway, by the way, hell has inception rules where 1 second in hell is like 1,000 fucking years or whatever.
I guess, yeah.
And when they go to hell, they pretty much, I guess, get to see the rest of the movie because the whole idea of hell is they have to fucking go to hell to figure out what like, she finds a coin that leads them to this one guy. I don't know how she finds it.
Right.
I don't know how Keanu Reeves learns the things he learns, but pretty much Keanu's like, we gotta see the rest of the movie so I know what's going on. So let's go to hell and watch it, and I'll come back.
Corey, I have this pamphlet
Yeah.
for you. You'll find all your answers
very-
to this life and the next in hell.
It's very windy in hell. I don't know
It
why it has
is.
to be
Yeah.
so windy.
Because that's
it's
annoying,
super
man.
windy.
Like,
And also
you know,
hell,
like you constantly
It's
win.
not a nice win.
Kind of annoying.
That's some people's hell.
That it's windy.
And also, like,
Annoyingly windy.
Oh.
And it's like it's just like a moss covered version of Earth. It's like you have cars in hell. You have old buildings in hell, like old buildings.
It's just like a apocalyptic version of the Earth is their interpretation.
It's
Right.
like
It's
if
just-
Escape from New York was like colored red. That's pretty
Basically,
much-
yeah,
And
you're right.
much windier.
Yeah, but Constantine can open people's third eyes. Because the things
What?
that I saw, he also did. It's the same thing, only in the movies I watched, instead of putting people in bathtubs and strangling them for like 20 minutes, he was just like, "Oh, you can't see these demons. Oh, it's so fucking annoying. Here, blah, and blah, and then like made sparkle hands, and then
this coin
all of a
that
sudden
it-
Batman could see demons and ghosts.
The Illuminati came after him.
Yeah, and he was just like, "There you go. Now I don't want to explain the
I don't
plot."
have to fucking do this bullshit.
Man, Constantine
Batman,
loves...
get in this bathtub real quick. What? You want to see hell, don't you? Oh, yeah, I mean, I gotta solve this fucking case. This is Batman.
He's like, "Not really."
I
Why
really
did you get in the
Fucking
bathtub
dead.
anyway?
John
Riddler.
I'm not gonna tell you what's happening then.
John loves killing women to prove a point because in the show too, like there's this fucking train coming, and he's like just holding her. He's like, "There's a train coming. I'm being sly. There's a train coming. Is
Crikey.
there?" And then the train goes through them. So he once again threatens a woman's life just to prove a point, and they literally say the phrase "fucking ghost train" in that show.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
That show sucks, guys.
Yes.
Ghost
Good,
train.
good thing they ripped him out of that and put him in all the other shows.
Yeah.
I don't, I guess sometimes dreams come true after all for Mr. Matt.
He was pretty cool in Legends of Tomorrow.
That actor is so lucky that his show failed and he gets to just be Constantine now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even in all the animated stuff, he's the voice.
He's the
of-
voice, yeah.
Yeah.
Which is, they never do that.
Right.
Never.
They're not like, all right, Mark Hamill, you've been doing the Joker voice for several
get to
years.
play the
put
Joker."
let's put you in. We have this young upstart named Heath Ledger, but fuck him.
Right.
Let's get you in there to face
We
him.
now
I hope he
have
fucking dies.
we now have 3 different Joker movies. You get to be Joker in all of them. They don't. One's in the 1940s. One's present day.
Oh, but you see that he doesn't age. He's aging slow, so
Right.
he ages in real time.
he's a Jedi.
they hand like the Joker like a lapel. He just throws it over his shoulder because
Yeah.
that life is over with.
Perfect.
Damn.
All right, guys, but let's get into how we're gonna do this fight.
Yeah, we need to set it up.
I did have something, and I wanted to throw it out there.
Okay, throw it out. We're gonna catch it.
We're not going to do this. I thought a fun thing to do.
I like having fun.
Yeah. Oh yeah, buddy. Constantine. He's always having to work with people that hate him and that don't. He doesn't get along with, but he has to for the whatever the plot.
Oh, dude, Hellboy is the same thing. It's so like Lone Ranger,
Right. But it's like,
things.
oh, I have to work with a team. Oh fuck.
I work alone.
Yeah.
Really,
What-
he just brings a group of people.
And then
And
tells
then
them to
runs
stay there.
away.
Yeah, he does. He's just like, we all have to come up here and drive in the garbage truck so we can stand outside the door and let you do all the work.
We've got the psychic fishman, the flame fire girl, this nobody white guy, and me. I brought
And
them
the
here
second
to.
one, there's like a gas man who's like a ghost,
He's like a smoke man.
which is, I guess, a little bit different than the zombie sand guy who's the bad guy in the first one.
Yeah, my note is instead of Sandman, it's Smoke Man.
Yeah,
Voiced by Seth MacFarlane.
Whoa!
Wow.
Seth
Whoa.
MacFarlane.
Whoa.
Who would have guessed?
Yeah. Dick movie? Oh, Sausage Party. Sorry.
Oh, Seth Rogen, wasn't it?
Seth
You
Rogen.
Oh, who did you just say?
Seth
Seth
MacFarlane.
MacFarlane.
Oh,
Family
Seth
Guy.
MacFarlane.
You know, A
It's the
Million
same
Ways to
person.
Die.
It's
Just
not.
dicks.
All right.
You're right. One of them has a beard. Anyway.
Dang.
Got him.
All right, why don't you keep going, Colin?
What if buddy cop movie?
Okay.
Obviously, they fight at the end, but what if they have to do some adventure together? we're probably not going to use this, but I imagine they have to do something together. That's how they come together. Like, oh fuck, I need somebody who has a big rock hand, and it's like, oh fuck, I need a British guy.
I need someone who has cancer.
Yeah, I need someone who has cancer.
So you can stay behind because you're
have
slow and
right.
you can't run.
And then,
so get him on my team.
Yeah, and then they can go somewhere, some mysterious place.
Oh, and
probably
then
just hell.
Constantine
Yeah.
fucks Hellboy's girlfriend, and then Hellboy's mad at him.
It's funny you say that because that's what happened with Swamp Thing. I'm not making this up. So what? Oh, guys, this happened. So Constantine came out in Swamp Thing. There's a fucking comic where Swamp Thing is like, "Hey man, so can I possess your body so I can fuck? Hey man, so I could can I possess your body so I can fuck my girlfriend?" And Constantine's like, "Whatever."
Yeah, mate. I don't care about anything.
See, I'm doing Keanu and you're doing Matt Ryan. So on that note,
He knows his name. And what a nerd. Sorry.
I actually secretly love that show. No, I don't. So anyway, he does that, and so Swamp Thing is Constantine. Constantine's fucking mind palacing somewhere else, I guess. And Constantine decides that, you know what, fuck that, I'm gonna check back in, and then becomes Constantine again while fucking
mid fuck.
So I guess you could argue that he raped that woman.
Oof.
Ooh.
So Constantine's an anti-hero, guys. Some might say a flat-out villain. Who knows? But yeah, so that happened. Funny you mentioned that.
What I want to say on the contrary to that is that Hellboy is a demon and Constantine hates demons.
Right, but he works with demons.
Does he work with demons?
Yeah.
I wasn't sure.
It's really advantageous. A lot of times demons aren't like, we all work for Satan and we're on the bad team. It's like, we do whatever the fuck we want. Like, I was watching Justice League Dark. And he plays poker with several demons. Just like winged demons.
Oh, cool.
And Etrigan is there, but he's not transformed. It's Jason. Oof.
Raz.
His whatever, human form. And they're just playing poker. And then they're betting money, and then it turns into ancient gold, and then eventually they're just throwing magical trinkets down on the table.
Yeah,
Obviously, he eventually fights them because demons are going to double cross him because they're evil.
Oh damn!
So they're caught cheating. You had.
They both cheated. That's what happened.
Oh shit!
The demon changes his cards with his powers, and he's like, "I've got a full." He's Australian for some reason in this movie. He's like, "I got a full house, mate." And then Constantine's like, "No, you don't, mate." And then, I don't know, magic's the card's different.
And then he summons a full house.
And then the demon's like, "What the fuck?" And he's like, "Technically, we both cheated." I don't know.
Let's kill each other.
But yeah.
We have to fight now.
I guess we have to fight. But the point is, he's cool with them sometimes.
So he sits down to play cards with Hellboy. Then
he
cheats.
I kind of like this.
Right, yeah.
And Ron Perlman's kind of I can see him always being like, you know what? I like your spunk. And then they become buddies for a little bit. Which is great because this whole movie, once again, is going to be just sarcastic comments to one another.
Yeah.
Saying it's nice out when it's raining. Constantine. John. You.
You and your cancer.
You have a bleak outlook, don't you?
Yeah, my day's great.
I've got the black lung, Pop.
Yeah, I've got the black lung. Whatever. I'm having a good time. I can breathe fine.
Not anymore. Because the best part of the movie takes 100 minutes for it to happen. Which is Peter Stormare.
With no eyebrows.
Yeah. So anyway, Hellboy, you want to possess me and fuck your girlfriend?
I really want to fuck Selma Blair.
I mean, I really want you to fuck Selma Blair.
No.
But inside my body.
So that's where that fight could happen, is John Constantine could decide to check in early.
Well, he doesn't need to because I'm pretty sure they fucked because she was pregnant in Golden Army.
The beginning of Golden Army, I thought that movie was going to be rough. It was we're bickering couple, and now I'm pregnant.
It was a lot more fun than the first movie. I liked it.
Oh yeah,
more.
It was a better movie for sure.
Yeah.
But the beginning had me worried hard.
Yeah, because it's just especially for me going back to back. I knew the second one was better just from memory,
right?
But I don't think I'd seen those movies since the theater because why would I?
Yeah.
It's just one of those movies like Constantine where it's like, why am I going to watch this?
Yeah.
Just-
What do I have to gain?
yeah.
There's so many other Keanu Reeves movies. Just The Matrix.
Real quick side note, I did watch another Keanu Reeves movie before watching Constantine. I watched a little film called Knock Knock.
Knock, knock.
Oh yeah,
Starring-
Joey.
Yeah,
The two
asked.
girls come over and
Who's
like get
there?
him.
Yeah, Keanu Reeves, and then Anna de Armas, which...
They come and
oh, you
get
haven't
him?
seen Blade Runner. She's just like... I could look at her all day. She's so cute. I love her so much. And she was in it, and I was like, done. And then, yeah, it's kind of like Funny Games.
Okay.
But they come in and, like, seduce him and then just fucking torture him. Because he's, like, a married man, and then they eventually have him, like, tied up.
And then he summoned some golems and got
Yeah.
him back.
Yeah,
But
and
then the person
and he
picks up
has
the
really
remote and
jacked up
reverses
teeth.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keanu Reeves has
Whoa.
jacked
He keeps
up
trying
teeth.
to put his arms together to summon, and he can't do it because they tied him up.
Yeah.
Oh, touche. They thought ahead.
That's an Eli Roth joint right there.
You know, I love
Oh,
those.
wow.
Yeah.
Now I really
Yeah,
want to see
perfect.
it.
Is it on Redbox?
Oh, it was on HBO.
I don't know.
Well, knock knock. Who's there? Hellboy
Boom.
is here
Oh.
Oh,
to knock
I thought that was
you
going to be
down
another
with
terrible movie.
Your own stupid face. I don't know. His right hand of doom is going to come at you. I mean, yeah, I assume they know each other. So, but that means there has to be a reason. On this podcast, I need a reason for them to fight.
Oh, they hate each other for sure.
Okay.
But I don't think they're going to necessarily all out brawl.
It can probably
Like, it
be
needs to a
something really
spark.
petty, like over like cigarettes or cigars or something.
Oh, yeah.
I'm a
what's better?
cigar man, and you're more of a soft pack cigarette pussy.
They could argue about, like, my trench coat's better. No, my trench coat's better.
I'd call mine more of a duster, okay?
I look more like Raphael from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, so I win.
I look just like Matt Ryan. All right, fuck you. We're fighting.
Don't you fucking say that name to me.
He could make fun of his weird, like, little
Skullet.
Japanese little bun thing. Little-
Yeah, it's like skull it with a little bun on it,
Yeah. I mean,
which you don't really notice until you notice it, and then you're like,
You're like,
I mean,
is he
Constantine
still
likes
cool?
cats too, so he can't go
He
down
does
like
stare
that.
deeply into the eyes of a cat.
Yeah,
He pretty much trips balls with a cat in the
yeah,
movie.
in a pot of water,
Yeah.
and then Rachel Weisz pops out of it wet again.
Yeah. She falls into a pool, wet with a wet. Why do we need this?
Because it's PG-13.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
wait, is Constantine PG-13?
It most certainly is.
Oh, for sure, dude.
Pretty sure. Yeah.
I don't know. Sometimes they made him R. You know, he had blade and shit.
Yeah,
Mm.
he flips off the devil. You know,
Yeah,
does.
that immediately
And
makes it.
then the devil's like,
hardcore.
well, that you took it one step too far.
Cancer gone!
That'll show you.
Keanu's already got 8 cigarettes in his mouth. Like, nope.
We'll see about that.
Great, you give me another 30 years.
I'm going to get it back real quick.
Hey, Doc, guess who figured it out?
All you gotta do is get the devil to rip it out for you, idiot. Where's your degree now?
So I'm looking at your x-ray, and there's just 2 hands in there. Kind of weird.
Your lungs have 2 handprints in them.
It was signed by the devil.
So, I think if we're doing like a full-on, like, we're fisticuffs brawl, I think you guys are kind of fucked.
We are definitely. It's more.
Because not only do we have, like, the physical advantage, we have the right fist of doom, you know, or the right hand of doom. We also have his giant-ass Samaritan gun to blow you guys down with. He's not bulletproof.
He's not, but he has magic, so he can stop a lot of things. In the show, he uses like a seal, so he's like a lot of zoning powers. I don't know what the seal would do for Hellboy, but in the
Yeah,
show, it can.
because that's the thing. Like, I'm not really sure how anti-demon stuff works on him.
Halfway. Isn't he half demon? Or is he
think
full
so.
demon?
So is it half of his body? Like, does he have a stroke? pretty
Yeah,
much?
he has a stroke now. But like, so he has the cross on his wrist, right? Then when he's full demon form, the cross burns him.
Okay.
So I think it might be closer to a Blade situation where he doesn't really necessarily have the weaknesses of a demon unless he's in demon form.
He's a hell walker.
So if he gets hit with holy water, you thinking he's just like uncomfortable?
He's like, you put out my cigarette or my cigar.
Oh, he's just regular. I thought he was gonna be like a little more than like a wet person. Like just like I feel itchy.
I'm not
Colin
sure
Sage.
because the demon he's hunting aren't demon hunters.
right.
Yeah,
They're just
that's what I mean.
demons.
We have to figure it out
Right here,
on
right
Very
now.
Real Tournament.
I mean, I'm thinking no, because if he has humanity, if he is part human, which they're pretty clear on that, he's not like a full demon.
Yeah.
Right, that's what I'm saying. I don't think it would affect him fully, like Joey was saying, until he's in
Right,
demon
but what
form.
is
But
the
it would
half
affect him
effect
partially.
So it's not going to burn through his skin, but it's going to hurt.
But here's the thing
It's like
that
getting hit with some hot water.
guys,
Yeah.
Constantine is a super brilliant detective. He's also a con man. He can figure things out. Constantine's plan, I think, would be then to, like, for example, that scene in Star Trek where Kirk gets the what's his name to strangle him to death because get him really angry. Constantine wants Hellboy to be in that full demon form so he can start fucking with him, because then all that shit's gonna hurt him more. So you get him
For sure.
You walk up to, hey Hellboy, you're a pussy or whatever, and then
Your girlfriend's ugly.
I mean,
Ape Sapien's cooler than you are.
All
Smoke
Man had to do was say, "I can take you," and he didn't.
Yeah,
demon
it's not
form,
very
but-
hard to get Ron Perlman upset.
So he's kind of like
Or
Michael J.
Hellboy.
Fox in Back to the Future. You just have to call him Yellow.
Yeah,
Basically.
guess.
Or a chicken.
It's 1985, and he's getting called Yellow, and he's like, "Oh, you really got me now."
and all you gotta
No,
do
in
is
the first two, it's chicken.
Right.
And then it's
I
Yellow
know.
in number 3. I'm sorry.
And also, all you have to do is just almost sexually assault your girlfriend, and I guess he gets really upset by that. The dad, does
Whatever.
Anyway. It clenches the fist, which is appropriate for Hellboy because he would have that.
Yeah, something in Constantine definitely fucks that girl.
Okay.
Maybe he illusions himself to look like Hellboy.
He
Oh,
could
okay.
probably, or he just fucking possesses him, and I don't know.
He casts disguise self on himself.
No, that's. Sailor
I don't
Moon.
think he can possess other people.
Okay, so
He is resistant to being possessed. I don't think he does any possession. I could be totally wrong because, again, it's real vague.
I mean, it makes sense that he can't possess people. He's not a ghost.
Right, he doesn't really use, like, demon powers.
There are ghost trains, though, guys. The show makes this very clear.
Yeah.
So the train could possess somebody.
Yes.
There are also power wires that get possessed in that show, because that show is fucking stupid.
So demons are just possessing whatever.
Dude, I'm not shitting.
Objects.
You guys want to see a great scene? Watch Mr. Matt Ryan exercise a fucking power wire that's evil. I'm not shitting you. There's a power wire a la Scorpion Spear just hanging around like a snake going, hey, what's up? And he's like, oh, stop right there, power wire.
Oi, what are you doing?
Is that the Monster of the Week? Is that why that show got canceled?
Probably.
Monsters
A
of the Week.
power wire?
Guys, but next week it's laundry. It's a washing machine. It gets so much better. And also that power wire kills Chaz immediately.
No.
But then he comes back the next scene, fine. He's like, oh, I'm really good at surviving things. And I'm like, that's
What?
not a superpower
Awesome.
you have. It's pretty much like saying, like, I'm really resilient. Like, you avoid danger. It'd be like if Domino got her head cut off. It's like, no, it's all right. I'm fine. Like, no, you avoid danger. If you get stabbed in the chest with a power wire, you're going to die.
Man, that means that Shia LaBeouf should have popped right back up after getting slammed all those times.
Yeah,
Exactly.
right.
Even that wasn't even that pussy. You can get it.
What a fucking pussy. Since
He
it's
only
a
mostly
CW,
broke his neck.
Yeah. Since it's a CW, do you think Dawson's Creek gets possessed.
We're gonna fight on
That one
hill.
tree on that hill gets possessed.
You and me, my friend.
Chaz Michael Murray.
Damn it.
So
He was on One Tree Hill.
Yeah.
So maybe Hellboy and Keanu are buddies. Constantine are buddies. John. And then I guess
Constantine.
Oh, yeah.
Might.
Hell, nickel hell.
Stop.
You know what?
This is the worst.
I'm gonna stop too. No, maybe he fucks his girlfriend. I guess, a la Swamp Thing.
So you think, okay, so we decided that Constantine's demon hurting stuff probably just not going to work at all?
Unless he's a demon.
Okay. Because he's also got, apparently in the Keanu Reeves version, gold hurts demons.
Yeah, they have these gold bullets or whatever.
And gold brass knuckles with crosses on them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Tight.
I found this gold in Jesus's
Well,
bedroom.
here's how I'm thinking, Colin.
In a cave.
Is that normally his normal fists would not hurt very much
Right.
on Hellboy. But
He doesn't
I'm saying
really
they're right
use
in
those,
the
though.
middle. Like if he had the brass knuckles, they'd hurt Hellboy somewhat. He could actually like be doing some damage, but they're not going to rip his face off like in the
Okay.
movie.
All
That's
right.
where I think we got.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like it would be kind of in the middle. Like holy water is not going to melt his skin, but
Right.
maybe it's like, it kind of burns. Like it's
Poured
hot.
hot coffee on him or
Yeah.
something. But
Right.
at the same time, this is a dude getting like tossed around like a castle and like getting blasted out of windows, falling into police cars and stuff like that.
Well, that's
Yeah,
all
you guys are gonna have to think of some mad
hitting,
magic.
hitting a dumpster and bending the dumpster. And
You're
being
gonna
like,
have to
"Ow."
drop a House of Mysteries on
Well-
us.
Ooh.
Oh, it's like Superman 2 where he's just trapped in the House of Mystery forever. Where is he?
Yeah.
It's a mystery. I don't know.
That could be the end, or will it be?
It's a mystery.
Or does Constantine have Superman frost breath? Maybe.
Yes.
Is that under magic?
I'm sure
I
if it
believe
needs
so.
him to be, yeah.
Fuck! It's like the power of a wish all over again.
No,
he has access
it's-
to infinite magic.
It's not really that. It's just since he has magic, if you ever come up with something new, and in a comic book, it's just like, well, he can do this other kind of magic that,
Right.
you know.
Because we need him to.
Right. It's not real defined.
Maybe. You know, one thing that we do know from the movie is that John and the devil, Lucifer, are pretty tight.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how Lucifer feels about Hellboy.
Oh
But
damn.
maybe Lucifer's helping Constantine out. So you get Peter Stormare in there.
Okay. Do you think?
He
Yeah.
rips
Do you
those
think that
horns
he's
off
like,
a
I
la
want that.
Cancer.
I want that guy back. I need that fist, that right hand of doom.
Whoa.
Maybe Hellboy is Satan's son.
Oh, he's not.
Oh,
He's
okay.
the son of like a devil named like Azael or something like that.
Well, no one
He's
knows.
like a witch.
Okay.
So-
So maybe he's not. I won't allow it.
Objection, Corey. Fuck you.
Sustained, my friend. Unfortunately.
Now I'd like to call a recess to this podcast.
Whoa.
lawyer term.
Yeah, I'm getting good at it. I'm gonna be just like you.
One day.
We're gonna
Don't be
have a
like
cool.
me.
We're gonna have a cool sitcom where me and you. I'm the guy who doesn't have a law degree, and I come in and tell people to allow things and stuff. And
And he hides in your suitcase and tries to tell you what you
I
need
thought
to do
he
while
was
you're
just
in
gonna
court.
constantly.
Oh, it's like
100% of the show, he would be pinching the bridge of his nose and looking down and shaking his
No,
head.
it's
Oh,
like
okay.
Cyrano de Bergerac, but with lawyers. Got it.
Yeah, let's take a recess so that we can go over the evidence and come back and give you our final verdict.
The lawyer and the playwright.
Nailed it.
I'll allow it.
Court is now in session, and we're all guilty of being too funny.
Ooh. Let's take another
We're all-
recess.
Let's get a continuance.
That was the first one. I just dropped it. Didn't have to take that 6 times.
You should say that next time you're in court, Corey. I'm sure it'd be hilarious.
The only thing this guy's guilty of, Your Honor, is being hilarious.
He's murdering my sides.
Oh, that's gonna work.
So,
He stole my funny bone. I don't know.
got any
Good.
more left?
Uh,
Oh, wait.
No, I don't.
Larceny.
Grand
Brie larceny.
Brie She stole my heart in Captain Marvel.
Funny.
Funny.
He's about to hit. Fun. All right. About to hit the gavel.
All right, I've overturned my decision. We're not funny, it turns out.
Yeah, Court of Appeals looked at that.
Motion
We're taking
to
it to
continue
this,
the podcast.
to the Supreme Court of Comedy.
I'm
It's
just sitting here.
Seth MacFarlane and Seth Rogen and
The
Seth Green.
The Supreme Court. Oh, Seth Meyers is there too. I rounded it out.
Got him.
Oh, perfect.
And, Whoopi Goldberg.
Yeah, I mean, we
She
got-
rounds
yeah.
it out.
That's fucking comedy right there.
Yeah. You go down the line and it's like, oh, it's all Seth and Whoopi Goldberg.
And she's the last one to go. Like, I think this. I'm back in the habit
Damn it.
of giving decisions.
Oh, okay. So here we are, guys. The battle, it's not raging this time. Whoa.
Whoa, once. Wow. First. This is the first? Maybe?
Yeah, in a
It's
long
never
time, I
raged,
think.
Yeah.
Because they're kind of understanding of each other. Like, maybe I'm going to come work at the BPRD. I'm
Yeah.
constant. Oh, I'll work at the BPRD. There we go. I got it. But then, what do you know? Constantine, being a con man, his eye spies Selma Blair. And he's like, I gotta get down on this chick.
Right.
I have to.
He loves macking on like a gross creature's hot girlfriends. It's his thing.
It's right up his alley. She kind of, sort of looks like Rachel Weisz anyway. The brunettes. He's there.
Right.
So
I'm gonna
he's
blaze
like,
that.
yeah, I'm going to get down on it. And then he sees that she can emit fire from her whole body.
Yeah.
He's like, hey, girl, you know Swamp Thing? She's like, who's that? And he's like, oh, thank God.
No. she
Nobody. He's a nobody.
She says, you should be running.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. You shouldn't be running. What?
I'm running
What's that?
to In Love With You.
I want to
Running to Hot Topic.
Yeah, that's,
So Constantine's like, yo, I got to get down on this chick, but I'm not trying to burst into flames.
Right.
that's not
I don't
his
want to
thing.
go to hell. It's very scary.
His dick
there.
already burns for other reasons.
Whoa.
Funny.
Funny.
Sex.
Guys, I don't think we talk enough about sex on this podcast. Let's do it some more. So, Constantine, we have realized he can possess people. Doesn't matter if he's not a ghost. He's kind of a ghost of a person.
Yeah, he absolutely does. There's Justice League Dark, man. He possesses Etrigan the demon
Yeah.
Shut up.
and
as
forces him to say his poem that turns him into a demon, okay?
And also, as we know, he possesses Swamp Thing to fuck Swamp Thing's
That's
girlfriend.
right.
So once again, we're
Yeah,
in the
so
realm
he's like,
of,
it worked once before, didn't it? Here we go. He possesses Hellboy, and he's like, I'm going to get down on this chick.
There's
Let's
cats
have
everywhere.
There's cats all over the place. Let's have a sex.
With
in
the
the bathtub.
giant rock penis.
We don't know. Yeah, he's got the right fist of doom and the baby fist of destiny.
And the big dick of doom? Is his dick look just like his hand?
I made a joke you guys missed. The baby fist. Sometimes that's what people call penises.
Oh, I
It's a-
didn't know that.
the baby
nomenclature.
fist of
It's
destiny.
basically like a Pringles can, just as rigid. You know?
The hole's that big.
Ooh.
You didn't have to go there.
Sour cream and onions, dog.
Ugh.
So yeah, it's like
stretch.
let's have some
Speaking of stretch.
like bathtub, hot tub, sex.
Yeah, because he's still like, he's possessing Hellboy, but he's still like, I can't
worried
believe
about
that
the
he's
fire.
totally fireproof.
Right.
It's a safety measure, and also
Yeah.
what gets him off is I need you to wear this white shirt to get in this bathtub. So 'cause that's what gets me there, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, they're getting down.
I mean, I assume Hellboy kind of fights back, right?
Oh yeah, so when he's possessed, he's kind of in the back of the mind, like going, like freaking out.
He's in the mind, like the Get Out thing. Where he's
Yeah.
like,
No. What is that called again? Like the
dark
being
place?
John Malkovich is what it's called.
Yeah.
he's Malkovich.
He's definitely
right now.
being Malkovich right now.
Yep.
So
He goes into a little door and he sees his girlfriend getting banged.
Constantine uses that Pringle can so good that
Oof.
Selma Blair calls out his name, but it's not Hellboy. She calls out his real name. That's how
Ooh,
good
no.
he gets her. So she's like, Arakman Rama, or whatever the fuck is. I know he's my character
It
this
sounds
week.
a lot
Yeah.
sexier.
It's like Anung Un Rama, I think, is that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, which transforms Hellboy into his true form.
And he gets extra horny.
Ugh.
Right?
Right?
Yes.
Yeah, because his horns grow.
we were waiting for that for 10 minutes.
And Constantine's in there like, oh no, he's becoming a huge demon. It's what I most hate and fear. So he pops out of there, and now the battle's gonna rage.
He's like, this motherfucker. Oh, I fucking hate demons. I'm going to kick his ass.
Bloody
But Constantine doesn't like to use magic if he doesn't have to, so he's immediately going to go over and start unscrewing a chair leg.
Which, takes some time.
Yeah.
And Hellboy's luckily sarcastic,
You-
so he's like,
You just wait, you big motherfucker.
I got a chair leg for you.
So Constantine just like jumps in this bathtub, and they're just like wailing on each other.
Dude,
Yeah.
both ass naked.
It's like Eastern Promises,
It's
but Hellboy and Constantine.
Right.
Wait, why is Constantine naked?
Because you just... Oh, yeah. It's a good point.
Something about the third eye. You wouldn't understand.
He's like, oh, we're gonna go at it like that, eh? And he just starts fucking taking his pants off and stuff.
No, the rules are super bureaucratic in all these movies.
But I'm
so
enjoying,
I gotta take my
like,
clothes off to do that. To be
Thinking
naked.
about like Hellboy and Constantine in a Eastern Promises fight,
Right.
Like with like a small shiv, it's really tense. But I think
Except
they
for the
both,
shiv, it's a chair leg. and
Right.
Yes.
Except for Viggo Mortensen, it's a giant demon.
yeah. So, like, and Hellboy's got this right. He's in his full form.
Yeah, he's-
Constantine refuses to use magic for no reason,
You cannot wield it.
and
He puts
he's
his
like
finger in.
got his arms around him, gonna fucking choke him out. And they both look over and they look into the eyes of a cat.
Oh, fuck.
Which
One
of
of the
course.
many cats.
Which Hellboy loves. I mean,
Yeah,
you can't
he's
look
like,
away.
I'm doing this for you.
And they're like, wait, were you watching the whole time?
Gross. Sends them both to hell.
Uh-oh. And as we all know, there'd be the scene where while they're looking at the cat, it's the slow motion clock. Because hell is basically Inception. So now they're in hell for what may be...
Constantine's like, oh, if we die in hell, we die in real life.
Die for real!
Gotta go in another layer deep.
Oh, fuck.
If you can think it, you can dream it, baby.
My ex-girlfriend is in my brain. She's a ghost train.
But stand right here, it's gonna be fine. Oh, Ghost Train. Fuck. Yeah. So anyway, they're down in hell in
Yeah, and
Inception land.
I think that they're just like battling demons for a while. Like they kind of have to do a team up.
Right,
Right.
because they're fighting their own thing, and then the demons are like, "Hey, let's check this out." Oh, that's those. We don't like those two guys.
Yeah, that guy escaped, and that guy put half of us.
He put half of everybody
Everybody in hell.
in hell.
He put trillions of people in hell. He's so busy.
How does he have? That's why that Ty's not brought up. He doesn't have time.
Yeah, he's got to have some like patents on stuff that really like hurt people. Like he's got to be like have a stake in like big tobacco and
for sure.
and like
he
like
owns
big
McDonald's
pharma,
and
yeah,
stuff.
and McDonald's. Like he's got to
Get
have
fat,
some
fat.
big stake in there to
Yeah.
like get the mass.
I'm sending
like-
everybody to hell.
Yeah,
Which is why he smokes so much, because he's got those ties. Just look at where the money goes, man.
yeah. Like
follow it.
he buys 3 cartons of cigarettes. Money's going back in his pocket. You know,
Damn.
Yeah.
Marvel has
Constantine.
the Infinity Gauntlet. DC, big tobacco.
The one thing I can't defeat. It did aim for my head. Anyway,
So, they're in hell fighting these monsters off, right? But it's got to be tiring after a while. And Constantine's like, "Oh, I got a way out of here."
my chair leg's withering away.
He's unscrewing a nasty looking chair leg.
I'm running out of chairs.
And Hellboy's like, "Oh, can't you do magic?" And he's
He's like, there's no chair legs in this burnt out car. What am I gonna do?
Hellboy's like, stop playing musical chairs or whatever pun he does.
So Constantine whips out his house of mystery,
Right.
which exists and doesn't exist throughout all planes and times.
But mostly in Kentucky. It actually said that it was weird. I thought I was getting hacked when I was looking at it.
Wait, what?
The House of Mystery exists simultaneously between Kentucky and like the Big Dream or
Or
something.
the dreaming or something.
Yeah, the
like
dreaming, which is I assume is some other realm.
Yeah.
It exists everywhere, but that's like what the
But it said
first
Kentucky.
thing
It's
in
so
the synopsis
weird.
said. It was
That's
so
what Colin's
bizarre.
like. Is my location on my phone? Like
right?
who's hacking me?
Yeah. I
That's the
thought
House of
I was
Mystery
getting
is-
zucked, guys.
It's in your heart, man. It's wherever you are.
So, Hellboy and Constantine just go in this house, and it's always changing, always moving around, and I think they just like, because obviously, as Corey said, time slows down, but it moves faster in hell. So I think they just like spend a lifetime
Right.
together.
You
in
just
hell.
have a fun montage. Hey, what's that song where it's like
Oh, that MGMT.
yeah, that just starts playing and they're like, "Oh, you." Yeah.
Oh, they have an odd couple situation.
Right.
going
It's like a
on?
fun montage for 1,000 years where it's like, "You fucked my girl." Like, well, we got to make do with
Stop
this.
eating my leftovers,
Yeah.
Constantine.
You
Stop-
burned the roast.
stop
It's a
taking all the
demon.
chair legs.
Keep sitting down and keep falling.
Right.
Constantine.
It's a Beauty and the Beast montage situation.
Yeah.
There was something there that wasn't there before.
Yeah.
Nerd.
It's all the demon heads on spikes like singing.
Like they're all like,
Constantine, did you put this ghost in the toilet?
no.
This is a Harry Potter reference.
Where's my baby Ruth?
Yeah. Sorry, I melted them.
Sounds like, I,
They're not
Chocolate
microwavable.
I was making chocolate bullets. I gotta.
Guys, we could write our own Odd Couple series. I think we'd be good at it.
Yeah.
Perfect.
We've been nailing it with this comedy so far.
Mm-hmm.
So,
The
Selma-
verdict is
so back on Earth. Selma Blair just pulls them both out of the bathtub.
'Cause
It's
it's
been
a-
like 4 seconds.
Yeah, it's like they just literally fell in, looked at the cat, and someone was like, "Cat, hey, stop looking at them."
Go away. The cat's like, "Rear." And so she just drags them both out of the bathtub. It's been 4 seconds, but Hellboy and Constantine have lived like 1,000 years together.
Yeah.
She like brings them up, and they're in the middle of laughing about some story that she doesn't even know.
I love that idea of like they're both like drowning in the bathtub and they wake up and they're both laughing about something. It takes them a second. And they're like, "Wait a second, what? Hold on, wait, you fucked my girlfriend."
Why were we here again?
What were we even fighting about? Me fucking your girlfriend. Oh yeah. And then they continue fighting, I guess.
Yeah, I think they just pick it back up. They're like, it kind of feels like a distant memory. I think they were in hell, but you know,
Right. I think in hell the playing field maybe got leveled a little bit, but I think when they come back, he just goes and grabs another chair leg real quick, and realizes it doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
And I think Constantine just gets his, I don't know, punched through the chest.
Well, yeah, I think the right fist of doom can just like knock him right out. Like this wasn't even a fight because he's not using any fucking magic.
Right. He refuses most of the time.
Yeah, he's like about to put his arms together to summon Gabriel, and fucking Hellboy just like punches him right in the chest.
Like right through the arms. Nice shot.
There you go.
So then, so Constantine fucking dies.
Joey, we win.
But the problem is, and so they're in hell fighting all these demons, right? Doing some good stuff. So Constantine kind of pays off his debt. He's going to heaven now, y'all.
What?
So when he dies,
So
pearly gates open.
He might have fucked Hellboy's girlfriend, but he battled enough demons.
He killed half the demons.
He killed
He
half.
undid all the demons
Yeah.
he sent in.
Shit. So
I paid my debt.
So once again, he killed half of humanity.
Right.
For
Wow.
the fourth of humanity, I guess.
Well, he double killed a fourth of humanity.
Okay.
Because he killed half, and then they came back for him, and he killed half of them.
Right.
Okay.
He gave those demons cancer. You know?
Check that math.
So,
He's like ascending back to heaven, and he just like gives Hellboy like the finger.
and then Peter Stormare shows up.
Fuck.
Lucifer, dressed in his nice white suit, going, we're not cool with that. And he's like, well,
Wait,
fuck
wait,
you too.
Yeah, the double flip off, and he's like,
Double bird.
Peter Stormare's like, I couldn't get into the House of Mystery.
I don't have jurisdiction in the house.
I don't know where Kentucky is.
Who the fuck's heard of Kentucky?
A lot of people are down here from there because of tobacco.
I don't know. There's a lot of big signs on the highway that say hell's really close.
Health
Yeah.
insurance
You'd
is
think that they
terrible
would
in
find-
Kentucky, so that's why it's there.
Yeah.
So anyways, he can't get. Now he's out of hell and he's going to heaven. So Peter Stormare
It's like,
ain't having that shit.
quick, stop him.
So he reaches to like stop him again to pull the cancer out, and he kind of, I guess, is off the mark and ends up just.
He just grabs his fucking arms and
Yeah.
pulls him back through.
Starts pulling and they're having like a tug of war.
Oh, between God and the devil fighting
Yeah.
over Constantine.
Right.
Whoa.
Oh yeah, and then God's just like pulling on the one side, Lucifer's pulling on the other, and
Just like rip him in half.
Hellboy's just like in the background
Oh,
making
yeah.
sarcastic comments like "get a grip" or whatever.
Nice try, the devil.
You got my sympathy. Oh,
Whoa.
and so
Would you like to go down to Georgia? I don't
The
know.
House of Mysteries in Georgia. I don't know why he sounds like John Travolta. I'm sorry.
Up your nose with a rubber hose.
Oh, Sadie, don't make me laugh.
Yeah. So yeah, just straight up rips him in half.
Jurassic Park 2 style, you know.
Yeah.
Lost World.
Yep.
So
Shaun of the Dead.
Kind of like
His-
Deadpool and Juggernaut. This guy.
yeah.
Yeah.
So you're saying his lower half goes to heaven then?
Well, no, I think that the God sort of like lets go of it after
It's like I don't care that much.
And the
Just
devil's
fuck that
just
guy's
like,
girlfriend.
I'm gonna
getting
take
the
these.
whole thing. So now we have a bottom half of Constantine and a top half of Constantine, and so they come to some kind of agreement between the halves, like with Solomon.
Yeah. I think the devil's like, man, fuck this. I'm taking these legs, and you two killed half my people, so I don't know. It's gonna be it's gonna be a whole stuck on you situation.
Oh, shit.
Remember that movie? You don't? Fuck you.
Matt Damon.
Matt Damon.
You killed half of the demons in hell, I get half of your body. And Hellboy's like, oh, you mean the half with that dick that fucked my girlfriend? I'm cool with that.
Ooh.
So there's just a top half of Constantine.
Yeah, he just has the top. Because the thing is, if he just dies for real, then he's just going to go to heaven anyway.
Right. So it's like I have to keep him alive and make sure he doesn't die.
And Peter Stormare is going to hope that, he's going to fuck this up somehow and get killed.
Right, I'll
And,
get the rest of him in hell.
yeah.
So he's still doing a battle.
And even if I don't, I still got those legs.
I got that dick.
Damn.
I got that collateral. It's fine.
Hellboy just like throws him over his shoulder.
Yeah, just kind of like ties him onto his back, you know?
Oh, like in Hellboy?
Yeah, like in Hellboy.
That
So he
makes
just got a
sense.
chattering fucking Constantine on his back.
Uh-huh.
And
Yeah.
He's just smoking cigarettes still. He can still do it.
Yeah.
Actually, I think the Constantine guys, I think that maybe this is what he needed. Maybe he's a cherry Constantine now.
Whoa, he got the cancer punched right out of his chest.
Yeah.
And he's like really bright. No.
Yeah.
His disposition.
And Hellboy's like, how about a smoke? And Constantine's like, no thanks.
Oh, but now he's just gonna bicker into about secondhand
I
smoke.
vape now.
Oh, that would be a douchey
You know, Hellboy,
thing,
you
though.
should, cigars are actually worse than cigarettes. I'm just, don't listen to me, man.
Well, that's
But
good because at least one of them is no longer a sarcastic asshole.
what Hellboy hates, because the whole reason they're friends in hell is they're like being sarcastic at. They found everything he can be sarcastic about in 15 years, and now Constantine's like, man, like, how about smile once in a while, Hellboy.
Yeah.
We need to
Oi.
work as a team.
Turn that frown upside down.
Oi. They walk outside. It's raining. Hellboy's like, yeah, nice day. And then Constantine's like,
It is a nice day.
It is.
I got you, buddy, and you got me.
He makes him
we're
a little
just-
magic umbrella.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
He's
there
like,
you
now
go.
you use your fucking powers.
You know what? It is a nice day. Can you just hold the umbrella for Hellboy? Oh, that's
Perfect.
great.
Man, what a perfect couple.
And the
we've
umbrella
made.
has a smiley face on it.
Dang.
Oh, man. And Hellboy's just so upset. He's just like, this motherfucker's gonna trip up. As soon as he starts sinning, I'm gonna fucking shoot him.
Oh, he's trying to get Constantine to like, hey man, how about you
Right.
do some drugs or something?
Yeah, he's
Do you want to
keeping him
finger my
alive.
girlfriend?
He's keeping him alive
Like my girlfriend.
to try to get him to screw up so that he won't go to heaven when he dies. So
Yeah.
he can kill him.
But Constantine's like on that narrow path, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, he's
couldn't
a straight edge
possibly.
now.
I can't possibly figure your girlfriend, Hellboy.
He's like, you know what? I really appreciate all the help that Shia LaBeouf always did for me.
Yeah, he was, I owe him a lot.
Yeah.
Come on, you're John Constantine. Used to be.
All right, John.
That's
Travolta.
my name. Don't wear it out.
So Hellboy technically wins, but because I guess Constantine is less of it himself.
Well, yeah, I
than-
like when there's lasting consequences for our winners
Right,
sometimes.
consequences.
Consequences.
Oh,
Perfect.
that's a good name.
You guys remember when I said the Seth Supreme Court? That was funny.
That was good.
Thanks.
I just
for
wanted to remind
reminding
you, it
us.
was super. I did a super good job. All right, guys. Thank you so much for listening to Very Real Tournament. It's been a blast having Corey back on.
Oh, thank you for having me again. It's been great.
I hope that Butler just never comes back.
Oh.
Yeah.
And we get you forever.
He's gonna hear this eventually.
Oh.
Probably.
I think this is his edit.
Oh, perfect.
Gonna cut that out. You should have Butler always in like his random voice.
Yeah. No, we've had a blast having you on. We hope to have you on again next time one of us has a baby.
Yeah. Or if we have another play that we want to advertise, I'll come back.
Absolutely.
Looking at you, Joey.
What?
I don't know.
Oh, no.
Oh, you're not having to play and you want to come
No.
back? Oh, okay.
Okay.
No, he doesn't know this, but Nick and I have cast Joey as the main character in the play.
Oh, shit.
Damn it.
Once
Who
upon a
has a
time in
baby?
Louisville,
Really bad play.
Yeah.
Nick plays Joey's stunt double. It's gonna be great.
Yeah.
Charles Manson's there.
In a play?
Don't know how.
Yeah. Okay.
Once upon a time in the House of Mystery.
Two people saw eye to eye.
I'm gonna segue out of this because I don't know what to do, so I'll just say segue. Guys, please tell everyone you know about our show. We love doing it for you, but we would love to do it for more people. Like, we appreciate you diehard fans, but I want just like casual fans too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want everybody to have fun with us and listen to our show.
No one needs to listen to it. Just everyone needs to know about it.
Right.
That's what I'd prefer.
Yes. I got
Yeah.
you.
If you knew
I don't
and
want
then we're
those-
like, no, I don't want to listen.
I don't want those physical stats. I want hearsay and stuff. Ooh, hearsay. That's
Oh.
another thing.
That's not admissible.
Badgering. That's a word.
You guys should just be lawyers.
Thanks. Well, if this podcast thing doesn't work out, and it is working out really well, so I don't know, I might, join the firm.
I messed up. I went to law school, and now I'm doing this podcast.
Yeah, you did it backwards,
Yep.
dog.
Nick is the lawyer.
You need to go to podcast school.
And I'm the, I don't know, other guy on his back. I'm in a backpack on Nick's back.
You're the Constantine to his Hellboy.
Yeah.
Sweet. Call me Hellman.
But in court.
All right, guys, we're grasping at straws
going
here.
to allow
It was a movie. Kramer was in it. I don't know. It's a
We
whole-
were
versed
in the
himself.
outro.
I know. We went back somehow. So, tell all those people that you know and love to listen to our podcast. Of course, you can find it on iTunes, Stitcher, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Google Play Music, Podbean. We everywhere. We just want to entertain. You can also follow us on all our social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Come check us out. Anything else, gang?
I think you covered everything.
All right. Also, go check out Hellboy in theaters this week. Got that new actor, so I'm sad about that.
David Harbour. He
Yeah.
looks kind of weird.
It does look a little weird.
I have no idea.
He's
who
supposed
that
to be a
is.
Hellboy.
How do you have a bigger head than Ron Perlman? Is my question.
We keep doing. Yeah, I keep coming back for people with big heads. I don't know what the deal is.
Yeah.
Are you
No!
guys trying to say something?
I'm trying to say let's leave and get out of here and stop doing this podcast.
Hellboy. Your
Fuck.
head is so big.
All right, I'm ending this right now. I'm Nick Potter.
I'm Joey Potter.
Colin Sage.
Corey Music.
And it hasn't just been real. It's been very